Hey there, friends. If you're a practice owner, there is one skill that you need that is more important than any other skill there is, more important than any particular clinical skill or anything else. That skill is your ability to sell. You see, one of my favorite definitions of selling comes from one of my mentors, Dan Sullivan, and I'll read it to you. He says, selling is getting someone intellectually engaged in a future result that is good for them and getting them to emotionally commit to take action to achieve that result. Now, what's interesting about this and what separates this definition from perhaps maybe your experience in selling or maybe your experience in being sold to is getting them intellectually engaged to commit to a future result that is good for them. Think about this. What if you remove the line, that's good for them? Getting them intellectually engaged in a future result that get them to emotionally commit to. Well, anyone can sell that. But to actually authentically and genuinely sell something that is good for them, that is beneficial to them. You see, you need to believe that what you're selling, the services that you're offering, is actually good for people, truly good for people. Now, if you feel queasy about it, if you feel icky, if you feel like I don't want to come off as a salesperson, think about this. We're all selling all of the time. Some of the greatest people in history were selling things that were good for them. Other people were selling things that were not good. For instance, Martin Luther King was selling something that was good for people. He was selling a vision. He was selling, this is how it can be. He was in sales. Can you imagine if he didn't do that? Can you imagine if no one sold that picture? Steve Jobs was in sales. He sold you this idea of a smartphone, this idea. So there's always salespeople. And then, of course, there's terrible people out there. Hitler was very good at selling. The problem is Hitler was selling something that actually murdered people. So we are all salespeople. The question is, what type of salesperson are you? And are you using that skill? Are you developing that skill to sell your services to help persuade people to purchase your services that actually are good for them, that will get them the outcomes that they want? Because if you're not putting time and effort to develop that, and you are struggling getting new referrals or building relationships of referral sources, then that's the reason. But if you spend time doing this, and we do this a lot with our clients, teaching them how to connect with people, how to genuinely, authentically connect with people, and help intellectually engage them in a future result that they want that's good for them, and then to emotionally commit to take action. When you have that ability, you'll never ever worry again about referrals. You'll never worry about new clients. You'll never worry about any of that because you have that skill, that critical skill. And by the way, it's just not about selling people as clients or patients. What do you think hiring is about? Recruiting. Recruiting is about sales. You are engaging with someone to make a decision that is good for them. Once you are clear on what they're looking for and what they want, if your place is the best place for them, then your job is to sell them and get them to see that and commit to that. So sales is happening all around us. And if we can choose to engage with it, then we can finally put an end to this idea that we don't have enough clients to help. And once you do have enough clients to help, and you're able to engage people to help you help them, which is bringing on new therapists and clinicians, then you're going to put yourself in an incredible place in your business. And now your business can truly then help give you what you want. So, hope this makes sense. Would love to hear your comments, your thoughts. Feel free to leave them. And until next time, I will see you with hopefully another interesting perspective. Talk soon.